Hey Kristen, how are you? I'm not late. What are you talking about? Man, I hate this. I hate this battle conditions. It's horrible. Horrible. But I think I have a workaround for what we're going to do today. We are going to ditch inner landmines completely for today. This will be the setup. We're gonna go with just old school, right? Just chain lightning, rely on that, and we'll make it work. Now I need to switch some substats around. So this to this one is going to change. Oh, we want to put in chain lightning quantity, double smart missiles. And how many substats do I have? I need to lock this one. I've got 4 substats. I guess we can go with okay, so I would actually need chronofill speed reduction, chronofill duration as well. So we do the chronofill duration, chronofill speed reduction. 2 of those. We can take out chain lightning chance. And then we do chain lightning quantity and... No. We do the double smart missiles. And either black hole duration or black hole cooldown. Yeah. Yeah, I think this would be good. Let's just try it. We have the chronofield duration, so we will have permanent chronofield. Regardless of whether we have the black hole or not. So now I can take off this too. Now it's just going to be the double smart missiles and chronofill speed reduction here. Okay, double smart missiles, just left with chronofill speed reduction. Gonna make tournament short and sweet. Good thing I have enough reroll dice. Yeah, that's the whole point of farming the higher tiers, right? So we can do stuff like this. I'm rolling every tournament, but my reroll dice is still going up. So that's awesome. But you know, I thought long and hard right before I went to bed yesterday. And I was like, the previous tournament where I tried to make inner landmines work, it wasn't working. So we're gonna ditch inner landmines completely. And we're just gonna go for old school, right? When chain lightning was the way to go, and I could get to like 2800 waves. We're just gonna go with that kind of build. But now I've got the extra substat slots for it, so we go with smart missiles as well. Dewey Cooper says, I wish we could reroll faster, pay a set fee to get what we want. Yeah, I don't mind that, man. Mr. Flipster, hello, how are you? Good morning to you. I think I wouldn't mind paying like 2 million reroll dice for a guaranteed substat roll. So you reroll one of this, it costs like what, 14 million reroll dice at one go. That's fine. Dinos, hello. How's the tournament? How's the running going? Running is going all right. I'm getting back on my feet. It's the muscles are very weak around my entire leg region. So we're getting there, slow, but we'll make decent progress day by day. Like if we have over 100 million reroll shots, we just pay a % each time. Well then I honestly don't mind it, David Cooper. But then what happens if we drop below 100 million? Actually, 1 second. Let's pause this first. We save this. What are these substats? Okay, you know what? This is what I'll do. Let's reroll this too. We go with chronofield duration. No, chronofield speed reduction. And chain lightning quantity here. So later on, for my dimension core, when I reroll it, I don't have to unlock that last substat. Boston's still the goal. Not for this year, I don't think, Dinos. I don't think I would be able to make sub 3 this year. It will have to wait. But definitely for the October marathon, I would be intending to run on that one. Whatever time I get, maybe 3:40, 3 hours 30. We shall see. Oh, happy birthday, Mr. Flipster. Chain lightning quantity, yay, we got it. God damn it, that chronofield speed reduction is just not coming, eh? Noah, hello, how are you? Good morning. I'm going to see the Deathwave guy farming tier 12 again. Is he live? Yeah, we're gonna redeem ourselves today by putting all of those people who invested very heavily into inner landmines. We're going to overtake them somehow, and it's going to be hard because I don't have I don't have the chain lightning plus, but we're gonna make what we have work for the tournament today. This is so painful to reroll. Eh? But then again, is anything in this game not painful? I don't think so. Everything in this game is so painful. Even the stones. Buying stones are so painful. JP, hello, how are you? Painful. JP's favorite person is the Deathwave guy. Eh? Dinos, you hear I enjoy buying stones? No, I don't. I don't. Kristen say I got something that's not painful, earning more. That's so painful to read, Kristen. You know what? I just gonna make myself feel better. Put user in a timeout. There we go. Oh, look, we got the substat we want. It's called putting Kristen on timeout. Christian timeout duration. That's the new substat. JP loves the Deathwave guy, yeah. Jesus, this substat, man. Okay. Let's add in a few more things. Let's add in black hole duration, black hole cooldown as well. We see if any of those things pop up. You know what? It's actually nice that I managed to roll in this substat here. Because once my 241 comes along, I get to use it. So that's nice. It's not powerful enough to keep you away. Yeah, keep talking. JP, do you want to put Chris... Oh, there we go. We got it. Do you want to put Kristen in a timeout, JP? For all the shit that he talks. Okay, so we take out these 4 substats. And then we are going to go with the double black hole. And the double smart missile. Yeah? Noah says, I'm now getting 10,000 plus waves in tier 12. Now you're working on dissonant runs to farm tier 13. Nice. Congratulations. Okay, we got the double black hole. You've been trying only you can. Yeah, so JP, first I need to boot Christian as a moderator, and then you will have the power. Kristen, I do not need the Deathwave quantity, but I'm just going to use Dimension Core as my secondary. It's at 235. So that way I don't need to roll for this substat later. And that's why I wrote for the 241 substat on my Primordial Collapse. Just a little bit of efficiency there. What about Chain Lightning Chance? What do you think I should roll this away? I will only have one Chain Lightning Chance substat now. So I'll get like 100% Chain Lightning Chance with this one, wouldn't it? Or do I not even need this substat for 100%? Casey, hello, how are you? Good evening to you. Ah, there we go. We're gonna redeem ourselves with this tournament, guys. We're gonna redeem ourselves today. Christian, you say so much bullshit. It's hard for me to keep track of all the stuff you say, man. Okay. Let's do what you want. Let's put in the chain lightning quantity. Yeah. Let's do that. Now watch me get the last smart missile substat now, and then I could have started my tournament slightly earlier. And guys, you know, if I take too long to start the tournament, it's because of Christian. He talking all of this stuff in the background, making me change my rerolls here and there. See, look at that. Why would I want chain lightning chance on a dimension core, but I want smart missile garbage? Why would I not want chain lightning chance? With mbot plus, I think we get 100% chain lightning chance anyway. Okay. There we go. And why do I want smart missile stuff? Because we are not using inner landmines today. Okay, so modules finally sorted. I just need to swap the cores around. Put this as the primary. Put this as the assist. Okay. Now we sort out our setup over here. We're just gonna go max range today. I think we can even go max shockwave size. Shouldn't matter. Okay, it's all done. Oh shit, I think I need to reroll some of my armor modules as well. Let's bring it to 4, I guess. Bring this to 5. 3.0 here, 4 here, that's fine. We still have 30S to play around with. I mean, recovery package wouldn't hurt. Okay, this works fine. Yeah. Now the remainder, we go into depths and then my damage. Okay. Now this guy doesn't have defense percent. This guy has defense percent and has wall rebuild. This guy doesn't have shockwave frequency. So I need to reroll these two modules a little bit. I think I can reroll out landmine chance for defense percent over here. And I can reroll wall rebuild for shockwave frequency over here. Do I need health regen? Let's just keep it. So we want shockwave frequency over here. We watch for the pain. With M plus I get 100%, but why I want smart missiles? Because of boom boom. Yeah, Kristen, we got to the boom boom, you know. I envy the blind who don't see this. Wait, travel. Headline says student pilot forced to land plane alone after instructor jumps to his death mid-air. What? Did the student unleash like a terrible fart in the plane? And the instructor had to, he gagged so hard he fell out of the plane. That's about what Kristen and Greenie want to do when the student. Keep the rebuild. Why, Kristen? I already have it in my primary. I have the wall rebuild in my primary. This is for my assist module. I don't need more than one subset for this, right? So we just keep this. Okay, and then we need, oops, whoa, wrong button. We need to reroll What do you mean? Wall rebuild goes to 150 seconds. I thought it's a cap of 100 seconds. Should I roll this for defense percent? Yeah, we roll this for defense percent. Wait, Kristen, is wall rebuild up to 150 seconds? I thought it was 100 seconds. Suddenly I want to take Ryan on a plane trip. Hey, it's spelled P-L-A-N-E, man. P-L-A-N-E. P-L-A-I-N is like bland, you know? Like the food that you eat, Kristen, without any salt and pepper on it. It's bland. Look at me schooling you in English, Kristen. Oh, it's a plane. What are you talking about, Kristen? You spotted Superman in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Kristen just jumping out of a plane. Okay, we roll this substat in and then we just go sort out our bots and we start with the tournament, eh? Antonio, hello, how are you? And Zero, hello, how are you? Alright, I need to open the guild thing so that I can text the group the guild later on. Yeah, I'm pretty good. It's Saturday, can't complain. This is taking so long. I mean, we probably used up like some people's lifetime rerolls just doing this. Time to spice it up. Please mute him. He needs it. Mute Kristen. Nah, it's okay. We'll be nice to Kristen. You know, we have to generate some good karma so that we redeem ourselves in the tournament. But if he continues talking too much rubbish, JP, I'll remove him as a moderator and you can mute him as much as you want. Put him in a timeout. You know. Triple the duration of the timeout or something. Oh, just as I said it, good karma, I need a lot more than that. You suck too much for karma to help you. Christian, have faith in smart missiles, man. We're gonna do well with smart missiles today. We are definitely going to do better than 2500 waves, which was the last time ranged and fast ultimate happened. Yeah, we're gonna do slightly better today. Maybe we can even get to 2600 waves, eh? Smart missiles is the reason I am buying stone packs. It's no good. I haven't invested into my smart missiles since I last invested into it. I mean, that's a very obvious statement, but you know, I bought the stone packs and then I invested into smart missiles and then I stopped. That's what I meant to say. Man, you talk so much with me about my struggles on tier 21, etc., and I give you the way to go, but you say I want a boom boom. I got no faith in you. Yeah, Kristen. I want a boom boom. I don't like chain lightning. I don't like it as much as you do. Is it hurting my performance? Yeah, but I don't care. Even if I you know, the way I see it, right, even if I went extremely heavy into chain lightning like you mentioned, I still wouldn't have caught up to you. So at least now my screen has many green explosions. Yeah, Antonio, you know, this game is a complete waste of time, right? We just sit over here and just reroll. And we have to do this like every tournament. Chat, wait until the tournament starts. I will be like, guys, look at the death wave, it's apart. I don't have the death wave substats. JP, what is crazy? Taking so long to reroll? Yeah, well, you know, we don't have enough gems to pull modules. Not like I would anyway. Did you guys see? I saw that announcement. That they are launching new, or the lucky banners or something. And it turns out that we should not have spent that 10,000 gems, eh? But then we wouldn't have been able to put our primordial collapse as the primary if we didn't have that. So that's fine. And if we're only going to do one tournament run, we might as well do it right. So, you know, just roll it all now, and then we will be okay. The AKA Brosk. Finally a banner hoarded 35k gems. Nice, congrats, man. I hope you get very good module pulls. Zero says, I got 2 dimension cores today, so I must just be lucky. I don't need lucky banners. And Rubber, hello, how are you? Thank you very much. Good luck with your tournament too, man. I don't even know if I want to pull like a second dimension core nowadays. Given how many reroll dice we have, you know, I'm happy to just spend like half an hour rerolling my modules every tournament. And look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. We can't get defense percent. There's not many different options for what is this even called? The armor modules. And we can't get a defense percent subset. Half an hour, yeah, that's true. My stream started 32 minutes ago, right? So we've been rolling for half an hour. Casey, why am I going defense? Because we need to tank stuff today. I'm not using Harmony Conductor. So, yeah. When the overcharge comes along later on, I want to be able to soak up a few hits from it and so on. The answer is always boom boom when it comes to me. Yogi says I need more bands, and that is true. But man, those labs take a long time, and I'm happy with the labs that I'm running now. No, I don't have 241, Casey. See, it's 228 over here. My module levels aren't that high. 238. 228, 226, 235. Only the primaries are 241. Am I only rolling for Ancestral, Antonio? Yeah, I am. Okay, module banner is for me. What is 5? I'm not buying the module. The module banners, no. It's yeah, it's like around $900. Nah, not worth it. Rubber says, what should I get with my tournament stones? Mbot Plus, CF10, or Def. Ooh, they are all very good ones, Rubber. I think between CF9 and 10, it's okay. The difference is not going to be very significant. Now, in farming, Rubber, what is your death wave percent? Like the percentage of enemies tagged with death wave? And I presume you are still running primarily Chain Lightning for farming, right? Yeah, there's so many better labs to do, Yogi, you're right. Hey, it's not like I would need the rerolls for other stuff, right? You know, we can just splurge through them and make them back. Because after the tournament is done, I don't need to reroll this substat for landmine chance once again. Death Wave is only hitting 85%. That might be better after the new patch. What there is a new patch? Oh, honestly, I would go for the Death Wave one first. Let me check what my Death Wave percent is. So I'm getting around 95%. So you will get 10% more Death Wave tags, which is very nice, I would say. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's not bother with that last substat, eh? We just make up for it somehow. So we go with the flame bot. We're gonna give him some damage today because where I will eventually die, I don't think I need that much damage at that stage. Right, the issue wouldn't be damage today, it would just be those protectors. So I think about 79 would be enough. Yeah. $75. Let's bring it to 11. We max this out. Max this out. Okay, we can max all of this out. Let's get some into attack speed slow. Maybe 15. %16 attack speed slow. Okay, so something like this. I think this would be like a good hybrid-ish kind of setup, eh? Hang on, wait, I'm using 146 meters, but my bot range is only 79. Why is that? This is 78. Oh, okay, so I think it's fine, right? I think it's fine. Let's just go. Take out fetch, take out summon, attack ally. So bot sorted, chip sorted, tournament sorted, tournament setup here. This is the setup that we are running for today's tournament. And yeah, let's notify the guild and then we go. Okay, claim this and let's go. Okay, so we should have permanent chronofield, permanent black hole. There's some black hole gaps, but I think it's fine. We have Thunderbot, we have Flamebot, we have all the types of bots that we need. Not as strong in everything, but it's more hybrid. I think it's good enough. Oh right, I need to take out my or increase my damage. So the idea is that with the I guess sort of permanent black hole that we would have today, we should be able to you know hold the protectors in place, and that way when the boss goes into the protector range, it comes into our op line, we kill it. If the fast enemies come into the protector radius, we should be able to kill them as well. And until such time where we can't kill them, that's when we die. And they said they fixed a bug with Deathwave and G-Comp. Yeah, so I think the previous bug was that the Deathwave kill wall was not popping up or something like that. For real, I was thinking that Smart Missiles is like one of the worst ultimate weapons. Antonio, so I don't think so. I think Smart Missiles has its place. The overall damage might be low, but it is very good at doing priority target damage. If not for the bug for inner landmines, Smart Missiles damage would be how we would deal with priority targets. So I think Smart Missiles will have its day in the sun. You know, it's currently being outperformed by inner landmines solely because the developers messed up and they decided to keep the feature in. I presume if they didn't, they would have to do some extra work on their end, so that's why they just decided to keep it in. Now let's check the 22 people inside. Oops. Collect the tournament reward. At 100%, Smart Missiles damage is king. Yeah, probably. Is there any soul who maxed it? Yeah, there are a few people who maxed their Smart Missiles, Antonio. It deals pretty good damage, honestly. Like, I don't mind it. Where the damage actually matters, it's good. Yeah, notify guild. I wouldn't want you to get sniped. This will be so easy. Antonio says my you guys guild is very organized. My guild doesn't even talk in the game chat. Yeah, so you know, I'm lucky enough to be in Kristen's guild, and the people there, they take this game very seriously. You know. All right, it's full. Casey says it has its place in the dumpster. Some time ago, I was advising to get Smart Missile first, then Chain Lightning. No, I never said that, Antonio. I have never said get Smart Missile first, then Chain Lightning. Even from the original practical guide, it was get your Smart Missiles, but first get your Chain Lightning to around 200x damage. And if you wanted to get a second ultimate weapon, the choice back then was between Smart Missiles and Poison Swarm. Back then, Smart Missiles was more of the... No, back then Poison Swarm was more of the meta. I said if you wanted to get your second ultimate weapon, try to keep the damage the same, around the same as your Chain Lightning. Because you don't want a situation whereby you use your... Once you turn on your Chain Lightning, everything on screen dies. I would definitely never have said get Smart Missiles first then Chain Lightning. But in Obelisk Devil farming, it would be you turn on Chain Lightning right at the end. Smart Missiles will be my last ultimate weapon. Poison Swarm is next for me. Well, Yogi, congratulations on completing your ultimate weapons soon. Yeah, all of these ultimate weapons, the initial unlocks, they're trash, man. The easiest one to make work would be Chain Lightning. But I think because it's so easy to level it up, people go a little bit crazy on Chain Lightning. And you will find that if you do that, you're just gonna kill everything on screen if you have too much Chain Lightning damage. And it's gonna mess with your coins per hour for a very long time until you get the damage sliders. Yeah, but Antonio, definitely I would not have said get Smart Missiles first. Don't gaslight me. Alright, you know what, guys? Looking at that protector radius, right? It is small enough, I think, to allow ranged enemies to sit. After moving out of the protector radius, they are going to still sit before the point where they can fire off at me. I think that's good, which means we can, I guess, put our orbs out like one notch, just somewhere here. The funny thing about ultimate weapons is that these ultimate weapons that you don't want are the more expensive ones. Yeah, everything in this game is like that, right? It's the exponential increase in coin cost, in stone cost. Then why did I always make more coin per hour than you? I never use damage slider. Tusk. Well, congratulations, Christian. Because you have more GT plus investment than me back then. Well, you still have more GT investment than I do. I found with my Chain Lightning off and max damage mastery cut off until like wave 5k on tier 15. Yeah, then it's not an AFK run, Yogi. Right? You would have to micro it a little bit. Well, I guess for a very long portion of the game, nothing really is AFK, is it? Ah man, why is it top chat again? I switched it to live chat earlier. Gato, hello, how are you? Good luck with your tournament, man. Nico, hello, how are you? We check out the bracket at 1800. Look at how small the protector radius is. I think it's going to... We will have to see later on, but I think we have it in a good spot. And with the black hole damage reduction and the flamebot damage reduction, we should have quite a fair bit of tanking capabilities, eh? Wait, that explains why I didn't say hello to all clouded. Oh, wait, is my darling clouded here? I don't see him. I don't see him. Getter says I started my bracket a while ago at 2802 so far. Nice. It's actually decent if you have Chain Lightning Plus today. It's actually not very difficult with Chain Lightning Plus, I think. Protectors won't be an issue today. But I don't have my Chain Lightning Plus, so yeah. Antonio, so Primordial Collapse is used in late game. Yes and no, I don't think so. I don't think Ghetto or Christian would be using it because they have Chain Lightning Plus. Really, in this game, you can't just copy someone else's build, you know. You have to do what? Unless you are following their exact stone investment and so on. Like in my case over here, if Christian tells me to use a specific build for this tournament, I wouldn't be able to use it. Just because I don't have the same amount of percent damage to deal with protectors. So the difficulty I'm facing in this run is very different from what he would be facing. That's also the reason why I always say to people, like, don't chase the meta. Just because people at the top are currently saying, oh yeah, inner landmine damage is really good. Well, 2 tournaments ago I used inner landmines and I got to like 2500 waves. It was terrible. Like for me, getting 2500 waves is really, really bad. It's about as bad as I got this entire version. So, you know, just because inner landmines is good does not mean that it's good for me. And I'm hoping that with this setup over here, we would actually do significantly better than 2500 waves. Do I prefer ACP or OA to farm? ACP. ACP. In farming, you don't want enemies to live for very long. You just want to kill them ASAP. Fliz, hello, thank you very much. Is that why I don't listen to Christian? I do listen to Christian. What do you mean? For some stuff, I listen to him. But I don't listen to everything he says 100%. Like, you know, a while back, Christian told me to get my inner landmine cooldowns. So I had like about a few thousand stones. He told me get my inner landmine cooldowns. I didn't do that. And I had my reasons for not doing that because back then I had 1 click off from GT duration, 1 click off from black hole duration. So for me, I would rather have the extra econ than have the extra inner landmine cooldowns for tournaments. So, you know, at some point I would get it. Is it hurting me in tournaments that I don't have it? Probably, but I would rather have that extra econ. Nico says, I know it's a general question. IOM plus is level 6 and my nature damage click is 540 stones. GC and I Have all important masteries and Chain Lightning 10. Wondering if I should get AoE or crit chance mastery. Nico, you know, you have more inner landmine plus damage than I do. You have Chain Lightning plus, which I don't. And I also don't have crit chance mastery, so I can't really give you any advice on that, but probably the chat would know better. AoE mastery, you don't use it in farming, it's very tournament specific. But looking at where your damage is coming from, if inner landmine plus damage is something that you want to focus on, then definitely having the extra radius is going to help a lot with the damage. Casey says I'm speaking like a smart missile lover, always throwing shit on IOM and I'm not Casey. I just don't like it when people just chase a meta, you know. It does not work when you just blindly follow someone else's setup. Nico says chrono loop. CF10, I see. I heard crit chance mastery is good, but I don't have it, so I can't comment. But if you're using ILM and you wanted to push tournaments, then I'm guessing you would get quite a fair bit of benefit from just having the AoE card mastery. Wallflower, hello, how are you? Because I want to. Jiffas, hello, how are you, man? Chris is the master of the master. Kristen is so old school, you know, it's like the master Oogway in Kung Fu Panda. Rubber says, I don't even have the 6th in a landmine. Yeah, I don't. At this stage, you know, it just pisses Zevon off. So, it's a feature in my account now. I've got inner landmine quantity reduction left, and you know the slider hasn't been released yet. Xenomorph, hello, how are you? Any thoughts on the recent update and pushback on MBot Plus changes, which we don't know what they are yet? Let me pull up the. I can't remember what they said. They wrote quite a big chunk of stuff. Okay, we have a quick update coming your way shortly. Blah 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 blah. This update addresses a few bugs identified, as well as some improvements on existing gameplay features. Note, we have been working on a fix for MBot Plus echoing shot, but it's not ready for release. Instead of delaying the update, we took out the fix attempt and will be following up with another build once it's ready. So they did not fix MBot Plus. Okay, so you could have just said that you didn't fix MBot Plus. There was a lot of words. Improve Death Wave, Effect Wave interactions while Galaxy Compressor is equipped. Due to Galaxy Compressor's cooldown reduction, effect waves and death waves would sometimes fail to fire if an existing death wave activation was in progress. This improvement makes death wave more consistent by always making the death wave fire after the number of effect waves, ensuring no death wave effect waves get skipped. I guess it's good if you're using Death with farming. The other part of the changelog is to correct the boss reroll shard rewards for tiers 10 to 13. I guess it's good. Added tiers 22 to 24 to the stats and player profile screens. Oh, okay. So, there we go. We can see my progression now. Look at this rubbish, right? Damn it. We're close to completing it, but we haven't completed it yet. Fix an issue where the game could soft lock when battle conditions and module buttons. So you mean if you accidentally click like in the middle of this two, the game would soft lock? Okay, that was a bug which I didn't know. Fix an issue where chip effects sometimes fail to trigger. It's not really relevant for me, so I can't really comment on that, but I guess chip is then good. It's hard to use chip though. I don't think there was much in terms of the changes. But I'm wondering what the import change would be. No idea. Nico says I would only use it for tournaments. Chain Lightning still does majority of my damage in farming and tournaments. But it's because I'm finishing the last 2 levels of Chrono Jump Lab. Yeah, get it if you want, Nico. It's not a big dip in your overall progress, right? And you could just get one of them, get one of the card masteries, lab it up first, and in the meantime work on other stuff, and then when that lab is done, then you get the second card mastery. Depending on what wave you get to, like where I get to in tournaments, I still don't have the crit chance mastery. Let's say I got it, how many extra waves would it get me in tournaments? Probably a very insignificant number. Yeah, it wouldn't be nothing, but it wouldn't be like super game changing. Would it get me more in farm runs? Probably. Would the gain be extremely significant? I don't think so. I might be able to squeeze out another 200-300 waves, something like that. I'll max out Black Hole Duration just so I can get Spotlight bonus in my farming module. Yeah, that's a good one, Adrian. I would rather put the stones I put into IOM Plus into maxing Chain Lightning damage. IOM Plus is only better in tournaments with Mbot Plus. Yeah. Well, actually, Casey, in my farm runs, check out my IOM damage, Let's see this. I broke 7,000 waves. Somehow. Let's see the damage. Yeah, I mean, Inner Landmine damage is doing way more than Chain Lightning. But I do have Mbot plus 9 though. So my bot setup is like identical to Christian's now. Jifas, do I think second win armor? Oh, Death with armor stripping is a foot gun when farming tier 20, tier 21. I heard that it is, but I don't think it really matters. If you are using like very low bounce shot chance, because the enemies have a lot of health. Maybe in tier 20 it still matters because you don't actually need that much damage in tier 20. Tier 21, nah, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be that big of a foot gun. I actually want to, you guys are going to think I'm crazy when I say this, but I want to get Deathwave Plus. It's that thought incepted in my head, and it's like a seed, and it started sprouting, and now I really want to get my Deathwave Plus, because in my farm runs I use double Deathwave quantity and double Deathwave cooldown substats. So when I turn on the toggle for Deathwave, man, it looks like strobe lights. You can get a seizure looking at it, and I think with the amount and the frequency that it's occurring, like we saw earlier, my Deathwave tag percentage is like 95%. I think Deathwave Plus damage is going to scale up very nicely in my farm runs. It would just be an extra source of damage. I wouldn't mind getting like Deathwave Plus 4, so that it's in line with my Poison Swamp and my IOM. And since I am using the Deathwave substats in farm runs, I then have a reason to maybe use it in my tournaments as well. In tournaments, it depends on the battle conditions, but I finish around 1350 waves to 1550. I just need more damage and CC right now, I think. I think, I'm not sure, Nico, but it sounds like if you're in that kind of wave count, you need more econ. It's not so much about damage. You have enough damage, honestly. You have more damage than I do. And you're far away from Mbot Plus. Yeah, okay, if you're far away from Mbot Plus, don't focus on the IOM. Just go for Chain Lightning. PJ, hello. Oh, PJ is Aussie. Hello, hello. How are you? Deathwave Plus, yeah, boy. Oh, Zevon is here. We were just talking about you, Zevon, about how my 5 inner landmines piss you off. Armor stripping is very bad for coins when you're first moving up to a new tier and unlevel all your bound shots. Yeah, probably. Casey says, I have like 50,000 more medals than you do, which is why that is even possible. You mean for my bot setup? Yeah. Yeah. Why not Spotlight? Why not Smart Missile Plus? At max it's almost as good as Spotlight Missile. Yeah, Rubber, that is a very good point. You make a very good point, and I have a very compelling reason why I would go for Deathwave Plus instead of Spotlight Plus. Instead of Smart Missile Plus. And the reason is that in my farm runs, I don't actually use my Smart Missile substats. So I don't really get much amplification in farm runs. But my Deathwave is on permanently, so it's going to benefit me in farm runs passively by having the Deathwave substats in there. PJ says gumworms and... Oh, wait. PJ, are you Peter? Gumworms and strobe lights, yeah boy. Just something to do. Every so often I turn off all the effects and go into seizures and then turn blind. I mean, it would look beautiful in farm runs, you know. At least if I'm spending money on this game, it gives me an extra push to actually go into the toggles, and once I've invested into Deathwave Plus, click on this thing over here just to see the thing go boom 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 boom, or it'll be part of the boom boom build. we shall call it the Mega Boom. Yeah? The Mega Boom. I was thinking about that, or the Vega Boys. Matt says, wait, why are there 5? You mean the inner landmine quantity? Yeah. Are you in the same boat as Zevon, Matt? Does the 5 annoy you? Oh right, I put in like almost 1S into, or more than 1S into defense absolute. So we now have 2.36 billion defense absolute. And if you remember from the last tournament, at the end of my tournament, I was having like 2 billion of war health. So technically now I have a lot more. I might even be able to tank overcharge hits at that kind of health. Right, even though overcharge is doing, what is it, 504 billion, we have 90% damage reduction from primordial collapse. We have flamebot and botbot damage reduction. We have defense absolute over here. We're gonna be very tanky. So overcharge will definitely not be a problem for today. The problem would be a combination of bosses and fast. I'm hoping that my range is far enough to the point where the protectors, even after the enemies, or the protectors, when they enter into my black hole and enemies just zoom in, I'm hoping that they would be at this inner range line over here before the ranged enemies fire off at me. And that is at least in my mind, how I would intend to make this strategy work for today. I was, in the process of thinking up this build, I had also thought maybe I would want to include like a black hole size substat, and maybe bring my range up from level 30 to level 40, just so that I still have the full black hole coverage and can get a larger range to make this thing even more secure. Study, hello, how are you, man? Is there anything interesting today? Well, we have tough battle conditions. We are not using inner landmines for today. That's new. Difficult says get that wave content. Ah, damn it. You know what? I forgot about this. Guys. Well, this is our daily dose of mess up. Where is it? Guilds is here. I have enough to actually get a couple of clicks into. I could get 1 extra click into duration, so I would then be at 25% uptime. But I didn't. Forgot about it. Peter, okay. I just only discovered that you can change YouTube names. I mean, 6 is a perfect number after all. 5 isn't. Well, 5 is a prime number. Zevon says that I lab it too. And 5 is fun in my opinion, but 9 is better. It's Protector and Ranged Ultimate. Again, yeah, it's Protector and Ranged Ultimate once again, Zevon, and it's rough. I'm doing Smite to handle Protectors. Yeah, that's one way to go about it. I'm sure if someone has Smite today, it would be really good. Seven says smite for one battle condition. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it as well. At this stage, I'm going out of my way to not get Chain Lightning Plus, just because I don't like the idea of it. I think a lot of people are investing into Death Ray Plus and Smite after this Protector Ultimates. Probably difficult, and I think Death Ray Plus has its role in attack dissonance. Smite, yeah, we can get away without it. Like unless you want to be right at the top and try to compete there. I don't think you would need Smite. Well, it's permanent. Plus I'm EHP, so max Death Ray is nice too. What is permanent, Study? What do you mean permanent? Oh, do you mean Smite is permanent as an unlock? Yeah, in the higher tiers for farming, Smite doesn't do much because of armor. So the armor stacks are going to take out most of your smite stacks. Most people turn it off for farming, right? Yeah, so Zevon, I think if you're doing an EHP setup and your damage is very low, then scatters become a problem, and like the scatter babies, EHP players use smite for that. But if you have any sort of damage at all, then you don't actually need it, because the chain lightning amplification is going to take care of that. I just don't think it's worth it. And I think the scatter baby thing, it works all the way. I'm not sure exactly what tier it stops working, but because of armor stacks, at some point, like in tier 21, there's 80 stacks of armor. You'll probably end up wasting a lot of your smite stacks. So maybe stuff like Death Wave armor stripping and stuff for EHP players, they would actually have to go into those substats, or those labs. But yeah, it's a lot to make something work. Let's check out the bracket now. I forgot to see it earlier. Come on, good bracket today. Good bracket today. This guy Flex. Oh damn it, Flex is going to beat me. Flex is going to beat me. What am I? I'm 338 on tier 20. Ah, damn it. Krago, okay, we beat Krago. Reynolds. You know what? Actually, in the last tournament, the guy who I expected to be in first place, he was at like wave 400 plus in tier 24 as well. But we beat him. However, if Flex has Chain Lightning Plus, then I don't think I'm beating him. But it's okay. But this guy is all... I think the bracket's quite soft today, maybe? Yeah, I think we have quite a soft bracket today. It's just going to be Flex and I that I have to worry about. Let's see how Flex is doing. Where is... Okay, so we go to the tower tools, tower.lol. Let's refresh this. We want... Is it live bracket view? Ah man, I always need JP for this. I don't know how to use that tower tools thing well. Oh no, it's not live bracket. So it's live bracket view. Okay, and then I need to search for my player ID. And then we see the comparison. Okay. So we sorted it out. Okay, so let me take a screenshot of this. So let's capture. Okay, put it in here. All right. Oops. Where did it go? Where did my screenshot go? Wait, what? Ah, damn it. Let's take another one. There it is. Okay. So we remove this. Okay, so this is today's bracket. So I'm this guy in light blue. Flex is the guy in dark blue. Really, that's all I have to worry about. Last tournament we did well, but 2 tournaments ago with the fast and protector ultimate, we didn't do very well. Now if I manage to hit like 2800 waves, I think we should be able to beat Flex today. So that would be the goal, right? To try to hold, let's say 2800 waves. If we can do that, then we would be somewhere around here, which would be slightly above where Flex was the last time there was range and protector ultimate. So let's hope for that. Let's hope for that. Well, EHP players can't get past tier 18 farming, unfortunately. Seven, I think it's possible to EHP in tier 21 now, isn't it? With how overcharged changes have presented themselves. Now, and by the way, for an EHP build, I don't mean a one damage build or a low damage build. EHP players can still have damage. They just take the EHP perks. Oh, JP, you're still here. It's okay. I figured it out, man. I was wondering how to get that to get this picture, but I figured out how to do it. I think we have a good chance of getting first today. Clouded, hello, how are you? What do you mean not talking? Casey says, wait, who am I? What do you mean? Yeah, Zevin, it looks like he could handle protectors and ranged ultimate better than I did. That being said, the last tournament the last time this happened, when this happened, I was using inner landmines. We are trying a different build today. Hopefully we get better results today. Oh, Casey, sorry. I am shared 5838. So the guy in light blue at the top. So it's going to be an alright bracket, you know? Alright bracket. Based on Flex's last tournament, like at this kind of wave count over here, I am guessing that he either doesn't try very hard in tournaments, which is why his runs are so consistent, or he is just doing enough just to get first place, you know? So it's clear he can get to almost 3,000 waves. There's no reason why he can't get close to that amount nowadays. So it could be very tight. Oh no, it looks like he handles Protector and Range Ultimate, but if they are doing that, they would go much further by taking the damage perks instead of... Yeah, Zevon, but you know, we should all play the game the way we want to. Why do I have that name, Casey? Yeah, so back in the day I was using Discord for World of Warcraft. And I can't remember my World of Warcraft character name, but it was Shed something. It was like, you know, those random generated names. So everyone in World of Warcraft just called me Shed back then. Or Zevon trying to make a pun. Now that your nose isn't blocked, you can make a pun, hey? Now, here's the thing, right? Maybe I should pop Nuke right away. It's 2100 waves, we might as well just pop Nuke now. Why pop Nuke? So that Nuke Mastery kicks in, which means that when the ranged enemies come in, if they do get to fire off at me, they would be firing off a lot slower. Maybe that would be our saving grace for today. And we should still have a lot of damage, I think. We should still be very fine with the damage. We don't need like excessive amounts of IOM damage to deal with the enemies today, I think. We have percent damage from OA that would help with the tanks. We can trust in our Chain Lightning damage multiplier to a certain extent. We have some Smart Missile damage for the tanks when they come in closer. And we have a large range. So damage per meter is going to, I guess, kick in a little bit. We have quite a lot going on, even though there's no inner landmines. Mr. Flipster, yeah, I used to main healers. Well, I never played as a Discipline Priest, but I used to play as a Resto Druid. I was always more into the Mythic Plus kind of thing. But the first ever character that I played was an Affliction Warlock. That was years ago when I was a teenager. An Affliction Warlock. Back in... I think it was Burning Crusade? Yeah. Then I think in Mists of Pandaria I was using a Fire Mage. And then I took a break from WoW for a bit. And then I think it was Dragonflight. No. Oh, I can't remember the expansion name. Shadowlands, maybe? The one where there was Waycrest Manor and all of those stuff. That that version or that expansion. Back then that was when I started playing WoW again. And I thought, okay, let's just play a versatile class. So I tried Druid. So then Druid was fun. I tried Pharaoh at first. I didn't like the balanced Druid kind of playstyle. So for damage I would go Pharaoh Druid, but Pharaoh Druid damage was very bad. Not very competitive for Mythic Plus. Even in raids it's not very good. Mythic Plus it's okay, if like there's big AoE, your bleeds do a lot. But then I thought, okay, then might as well just play for healer role. And mainly it was because if you try to apply for like any Mythic Plus dungeons as a Pharaoh Druid, you never get accepted. So I was like, yeah, I'll just apply as a Resto Druid, play as a Resto Druid. It was quite fun. It's very punishing though. Like at the start of the expansions, when damage profiles are a lot more spiky, it's very difficult to heal as a Resto Druid. But once you get a bit of gear in, it's okay. If this goes bad, don't worry, I have a good build for these battle conditions. I only got about 80 waves less than my usual Chain Lightning build last time we had these battle conditions. Okay, so what is the build? Oh, DB Cooper, you were also a Warlock in Burning Crusade. You tank Illidan as a Warlock tank. What? Okay. You quit then you played Discipline Priest. I never really understood the Discipline Priest mechanics. It's something like you spread your atonements, and then when the damage profile comes in, you end up smiting the boss or something like that, right? You cast your damage onto the enemies to heal up the damage. I was never really good at Discipline Priest, no. I was actually a decent Holy Paladin. Again, in that version, I can't remember what it was. The one where Nazov was the final boss, and we end up getting a lot of versatility and stuff. That version. Yeah, I was a decent Holy Paladin. And Holy Paladin was very fun. You just like go up there and attack and dodge stuff. It's very similar to like cat weaving in Resto Druid, but it's a lot easier to heal because you just press one button and then the enemy is the player is full health once again. If I played what's BO2? Battlefield Ops? He was definitely a LSAT target finder player. I have no idea what that statement means, Clubbit. I was the dude that sat in the corner with a riot shield. Okay, so it sounds like it's Battlefield. I don't know. Illidan Shadowface, a Warlock just hanged him with Scotch and high shadow resistance. I see. I think when I was playing Burning Crusade, I was more focused on like the battlegrounds and stuff. I didn't really do any raids back then. Because if I remember correctly now, there was PvP gear and there was like PvE gear, and I was just always, back in the day, sitting outside Orgrimmar, dueling with people. Nothing better to do back in the day. And I didn't go very crazy with the raiding and stuff. Shields were a lot of pre-planning, knowing when the attacks will come. Yeah, so it's very similar to like Resto Druid with the, you know, you can't be reactive with your damage. Flipster was mostly a demo warlock, mostly PvP, I see. Yeah, had all the tier 6 gear just standing around in Orgrimmar like a badass. I swear it's only Horde that does it, you know, DB Cooper. Like, after that I switched to Alliance, because I think for like pushing Mythic Plus dungeons, Alliance is a lot better with like, especially Shadow Meld, for Night Elf ratio. And then but when you are playing Horde back then, it was like everyone just stands outside Orgrimmar and PvPs each other. In Alliance, nobody does that. Like, you go to Stormwind, nobody's standing around there. Everyone's just like buying their own stuff, standing at the bank, crafting some stuff, or yeah, looking for a guild. Oh yeah, and there was this one version, I think it was Warlords of Draenor. Man, at the start of the version, I remember Protection Warrior was just ridiculously OP. It was ridiculously OP. Like, one shield smash, you would take like 1/3 of an enemy's health away. So then I started playing Protection Warrior in Battlegrounds, and man, you're just unkillable. But you know what? I am a terrible tank. I'm really bad at pathing, you know, setting a path in a Mythic Plus dungeon. So like, I would always mess up the count and everything. So then I figured out, oh, it's too much pressure to be a tank. Damage, you know, damage is it's very pet focused, right? Like, you, depending on how your tank pulls, then you have to adjust your playstyle accordingly. And between dungeon to dungeon, if your tank does not really know what they are doing, or if you don't really play that often with that same tank, then you don't know how they decide to pull, and you don't know when to optimize your cooldowns and stuff. I didn't really enjoy that, but healing is chill, man. You just go over there. It's like so as Pharaoh Druid, I just put a bit of hordes, put my put my mushroom on the ground, and then I turn into cat. I just go over there, shred a bit, rake a little bit, make it seem like I'm doing a lot of things. Whereas my tank is just self-sustaining, you know. I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm just living. Especially if like you play with a blood decay or something, you don't need to do anything. DB cooler, yeah, exactly, right. Healing is very fun. Tanking is very stressful. Very, very stressful. So what was it? The oh my, it's been a while. Death Knights, and what's the one with the, what are the Illidan's called? I can't remember that class, right? They never need any healing, and then if you have a Protection Warrior, you just need to make sure that your like for me, I just needed to make sure that all my hots are on all the time. That was really easy. But protection warriors do so much damage, so I don't really have to worry about weaving that much. Just cast like a Sunfire, go over there, shred a little bit, and then I'm done. Two tanks in a 25-man raid. If you mess up once, you got like 24 people yelling at you. In my first WoW addiction, I played a Shadow Priest melting faces. I never understood Shadow Priest as well. But then, you know, then again, I never really played as a priest. I don't like it. I don't like... Demon Hunters, yes, that's right. Yeah, Demon Hunters were fun. Now, I tried playing as a Demon Hunter. Man, I was horrible. I was horrible. I don't think I even leveled. I don't think I even maxed out my character. Oh, and what was that other tank? The one that was it the monk? There was a monk, right? The Brewmaster. Yeah, the Brewmaster. So they take the stagger damage or something. Yeah, they take the stagger damage. I love it when there's a Brewmaster tank, because you are never at risk of your tank dying to a one-shot or something. Like sometimes if one of your tanks forget to put something on, they don't activate a defensive or something in time. They just get one-shotted, especially with protection paladins. Like once their defensives run out, man, there's always that window where you need a defensive on them. It was a bit dangerous, but Brewmasters, it's the nicest to heal as a Rester Druid. Put in my hots on them, and their health is just permanently going to be fine, you know, in a very good state. Getter says, I think my run's about to end soon. Whoa, so what? You're way into 3000s now, Getter. Surely, right? You were at 2800 earlier. Now 3300. $3,500. Oh my goodness. Congratulations in advance. I'm sure you won your bracket. It is a very windy day today here in Melbourne. Not sure if you guys can hear it, like the buildings are made to sway, but I can hear the walls like creaking in my apartment. Getto's at wave 3501, that's insane. I'm guessing like after the wave 3000, when your damage goes very low, having the percent damage really helps a lot. If I don't, like, you know, for last tournament, I think given how low my damage was right at the end of the tournament, it would have been better to just not use the ACP. Go with Orbital Augment and Space Displacer. So we get some stuns, but we also get the percent damage. Coupled with Pulsar Harvester, I think the percent damage would do more than the ACP damage towards the end of the run. We could probably have squeezed out another like 20-30 waves that way. things are looking good so far, I think. It doesn't seem like that, that overcharge earlier, it didn't enter my range line yet before it died. We still have a lot of damage now. Soon around the 2400 region, that's when protectors are going to take a while to die. At least there is no armor stacks today. So hopefully we are still able to handle the protectors for some time. Hey, congratulations, get to 3522. That's insane. That's a very high wave count. The last I refreshed, you were at global 5th position. Oh, now you are 3rd place, just under Greeny and Go Easy I'm Weak. I think if we are actually able to deal with the protective range combination today, which is mainly just Chain Lightning Plus, as long as that is dealt with, it's actually not too bad of battle conditions, because you would probably be able to just juggle all the ranged enemies on the outside, and then tank enemies, they get around your tower, but they don't really do anything. Study says, if Sky decided to take tournaments seriously, how far would he go? I have no idea. I've never spoken to Sky before. I'm guessing very far. But also, I don't think it's going to be consistently that he gets 1st place all the time. I don't think so. And the reason I say that is because when damage goes to 0 and health goes to 0, it's all RNG from there. So it depends on how many Death Defies you get. And speaking of, is it Death Defy down today or? Oh, it's Energy Shield's down, okay. Yeah, so we would get quite a lot of Death Defies today. Yeah, it's mostly just luck at this stage, which is the reason why tournaments are really trash at the moment. And I don't think many people are focusing on tournaments right now. Study. The difference in I just took a hit there. I'm guessing it would have been from a ranged enemy, and I forgot about this. I need to change my target priority. So range needs to go, let's put range fleets closest. I'm not sure if you guys could hear that. The whole building was shaking earlier. The wall is creaking like crazy. Well, I wonder what the wind speed in Melbourne is at the moment. Let's search wind speed Melbourne. Oh, it's 31 kilometers an hour at the moment. So what is that in miles per hour? 31 km per hour to miles per hour. Okay, so it's about a 19 mile per hour wind at the moment. Not super crazy, but enough to make the building like start creaking. Am I getting first or third place? I don't know. I think probably second place today, but I'm hoping we can get first. It's hard to say. Hard to say. The guy in... I'll show you the bracket, Kristen. So Flex is someone I need to worry about. I think he just typically... He's someone like you, where he just gets first place in all his tournaments. Because he can actually do pretty well. Now, whether or not I can beat him, different story. No, but what is nice to note is that we're coming up on 2500 waves, and so far so good, right? We just lost our wall once. So I'm thinking we would definitely do better than that 2500 wave count, which was the last time ranged and fast ultimate was present. So not much effort at all, right guys? We just spent like 40 million reroll dice to make this work. Very easy. Oh, there we go. We took a hit there, but it was just one hit. Not too bad. We just took a hit on our wall. $2.8 to 2.9 million each run. How do I see reroll dice? Is it here? Reroll shards. Okay, I'm getting about 1.8. Good enough. Oh, we had a Death Defy there. Okay, so it seems like our range is still not large enough. Yeah, we probably need like an extra 10-20 levels in range, one black hole size subset. and then this setup should work. My shockwave size 3.3 at the moment, Kristen. Yeah, 335. All in all, I don't think it's actually that bad. Like, we are definitely taking a lot less chip damage than the last time protector range was a thing. Lifetime reroll dice, I don't know, Christian. I don't want to go into a menu now. I'm taking chip damage. We'll check it after the run. Alright, thanks for joining the stream, Gato. And congrats on your run. It's a very good wave count. Belonging. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do, Kristen. You're asking me all of these questions just to get me to go into menus. You and your usual patterns, you know. I know what you're doing. Okay, we took a hit there. Maybe I should increase my damage, eh? With the demon mode. But you know what? 2550. Better than the last one already. Happy with it. There was a buffed commander there, but that's okay. The commander buffed some ranged enemies. That's fine. Oh, hang on. I forgot to turn on my poison swamp stun. Damn it. The ranged enemies look so tiny with this kind of range that I'm having. Have I gotten? No, I haven't gotten that yet, Kristen. I don't think so. Well, my attack speed at the moment is 136. I think soon we would have to lower the game speed. Yeah, there we just took a whole chunk of damage. So I think it's time for us to lower the game speed now. Now, Christian, would it be better for me to set my orbs further out? Would it help in any way? Extra orbs? We set the extra orbs out. I mean, at this stage, like, it's not even like bosses are coming close enough for the inner orbs to actually matter. And even if bosses do come in, I do have enough damage for them. You put orbs at the energy net line. Okay. First we would have to wait for this boss to die. Oh, boss is dead. Okay. Something like that, maybe. You know what, let's just increase the game speed. We are already doing better than like the last time fast and ranged ultimate was here. Oh, just as I say it, a boss gets pushed in. But okay, we still managed to kill the boss with our damage now. I don't think damage is an issue, it's just the protector ultimate is problematic right now. Oh, we took a hit there. But another Death Defy, nice. I'm guessing I don't even need like the flame bot damage or the flame bot damage reduction for this kind of wave count. So I'm guessing in future, if there's ever like protector and ranged again, it's better to just go M-bot and bot. We don't even need the attack speed slow from Thunderbot because it's too inconsistent at this wave count. There's a whole bunch of fast enemies now. And my ops are still not really trimming out the fast enemies as much as I would like it to. So we increase our I think we do something like this, 177. Just to trim out as many fast enemies as we can. There's just too many of them clustered around on the outside now. And so far it's alright, right? We're closing in on 2700. With any luck we might get to 2700, which is the kind of wave count that I was expecting anyway. Oh, this is a hit. Yep, we took a hit there. Protectors, man. Protectors so annoying. Okay, we've got second win up now. Oh, that's demon mode. Looks like you got another easy bracket. Well, congratulations, Christian. But then again, every bracket's easy for you, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so for now, since we are closing in on 2700, let's lower the game speed. Try to make 2700. And I think if we get to 2700, we might beat Chief this tournament. We have to beat Chief this tournament. Because he messaged me after the last tournament. It's like, I beat you. Finally beat you. So now we got to redeem ourselves. Now it seems like with the changes to fleets now, we don't exactly have to use our defensives. We don't have to use demon mode and nuke defensively anymore, because fleets are not really a big issue anymore. Only you and one other guy who unlocked tier 24. Hey Christian, what wave count did you get to in tier 24? We need to beat Chief. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is where we lose some. I see the issue. It was because of this gap over here. Right, the protector goes in. And I don't know why it's not getting sucked to one of the other black holes. Oh, hey Rob, how are you? I didn't find fleets an issue last time. Nah, I didn't. It was just bosses. They came in after the Protector ultimate. Around 500 waves, okay. Yeah, Protector ultimate really sucks. I hate it. I think it's my least favorite feature of all the ultimates. Fast ultimate is even okay, but Pred ultimate is just RNG. I mean, we don't have many enemies on screen at the moment. But this protector over here is going to get me, right? Can we kill this fast enemies? Yeah, we got the fast enemies before they came. Nice. Oh, we have a Death Defy at the moment. Let's increase the game speed a little bit. I think this... Oh, nice. We actually survived that protector. Oh, right, because of Death Defy damage. Okay. Okay, we got it to 2700. Nice. Everything from here on out is a bonus. Oh, and we died died exactly at 2700. I was still getting cocky. I wanted to increase the game speed. Okay, killed by range as expected. 2700 waves. Very nice. Right at where I wanted to go to. Good enough for me. At this stage, you know, clearly the damage wasn't enough. Okay, chain lightning damage was still significant. But electron damage was really carrying, right? I think at this kind of wave count with IOM, my IOM damage will be very comparable to chain lightning. Yeah, I think it's around like 2700 waves where IOM starts overtaking. So we lost a lot of damage from the electrons, but that's okay because we're using larger range. So overall I'm happy with this, right? Where is... Flex and Krago are at 26. Oh my, they're just right on my toes. I might get third place actually. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. But if we get third place, we get third place. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Protector Ultimate is so cringe. Assist. Now we need to spend a lot of reroll dice rerolling our modules once again. Dimension Core as primary. This guy as assist. Okay, we come back to the module rerolls later on. Range goes back down. Cards goes back to farming. Bots to farming. Attack and ally. Fetch and summon. Oops. Scout. We can get a click here. And... okay, just one click. Sorted. Left with the modules. Okay, so now we need to do the rerolls once again. We keep chain lightning quantity. These are the 5 substats to... no. There's 4 substats. Okay, so for this ones, we want the triple chain lightning. No, the triple golden tower. And then we want... where are my death wave? Quantity cooldown. Casey, run it again. No way, man. No way. So painful. 1 is enough. one is that I'm happy with the wave count. I wanted 2,700 waves at a minimum. We got to exactly the bare minimum. If we get third place, we get third place. Whatever. But this build is decent. I think if I went more with range, get the black hole size substat, we would actually be okay to bringing it up to like 2,800 waves. Or you know, I could just get chain lightning plus, but nah. The next question is how long it's going to take me to reroll all of this back. Right? Maybe by the end of the day we will be left with 100 million reroll dice. Oh, there we go. Got this. Oh, nice. That was fast. And what is the last one? The last one would be Death Wave cooldown. Yeah, okay, so that's important. I heard from Greeny, like based on the seed for tournaments, the next tournament would also give us Protector Ultimate. But thereafter, it wouldn't be Protector Ultimate anymore. So, midweek, next week is going to be bad tournament, but then it's going to be good again. And once we're done with those Protector Ultimates, things will be a lot easier for a while. Yeah, Protector Ultimate is just bullshit. It's really bullshit. Amongst all the stupid things that the game has thrown at us, it's about as dumb as it gets, Protector Ultimate. Like nowhere in the description of Protector Ultimate does it say that it makes enemies bypass Chronofield Plus. Right? It's just Shockwave and Stun. Knockback, black hole damage, and stuns, right? Or do they even say stuns? I don't even know. But the description is not at all how Protector Ultimate works. So we were at what, 222 or 225 million reroll dice at the start of the stream? It's going down again. Now, honestly, I wonder how many waves I would have gotten without the rerolls. I'm guessing it would still be around like the 2700 region. 2700 region. Maybe 2600. So at this stage, you know, rerolling still okay. But if I'm getting to like 3000 waves, rerolling not really worth it, I think. It's just for the fun of it. Oh no, the substat is not coming now. But you know what? Today I've actually been very unlucky with re-rolling, isn't it? Like we just not getting the substats that we want at all. Is this the game's way of telling me that I need to pull for a second dimension core and stuff? This game's so bullshit. Well, in any case, I don't think you guys should be watching this. It's so painful to see. But so I think it would be a good time for me to wrap up the stream here. I'll just do the rerolls on my own. So thank you all for joining the stream, and all the best with your tournaments. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.